What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon MLB DFS video. It is Monday. It is June 9th. We are back with a full 9-game breakdown. So if you've never been here before, hopefully you're in for a treat. We go through each game. We're looking at the pitchers, the batters. We're looking at everything for you. We've already done 10,000 simulations in the background. After we get done with every single game, we're then going to give you all of the batters that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating through 10,000 sims. After that, we're going to do Pitches Be Crazy, where we target pitchers that are going up against the bottom 5 teams that strike out the most. And then finally, at the very end, we are going to give you our Makin bacon bets. So we're going to look at batters we think could get 2+ bases, or pitchers that we think can get X amount of strikeouts for your sports betting needs. So if you are new, hit that subscribe button. If you find this video at all helpful, make sure you get in the comment section and share the video. And why I say that is because we have 2 giveaways every single day, and here's how you can win. First way, like the video, be a subscriber, and leave a comment. You do all of those, and this video right here gets at least 50 likes. You will have a shot at a free week of FTA+. So that is a week of all sports that we offer right now: MLB, NASCAR, PGA, and MMA. If this video gets at least 100 likes, you'll have a shot at a free month, 150 likes, a free year, 200 or more likes on this video, a shot at a lifetime pass worth $500. Second way to win, somewhere in the video there'll be a keyword or a key phrase. Listen for it, type it in, and have your second shot at a free week of FTA+. So you could win twice in the same day. It's not happened a ton, but it did happen last week. It's happened, like, I think, a handful of times. Also, we still have the special going on, so it's the first come, first serve. If you email me, dfshelp1@gmail.com, or the email's down below. Instead of $199 for the yearly FTA Plus pass, you can get it for $99 to get a year for $100 off. Email us right now. So we're going to see who the 2 winners, or maybe 1 winner, is from yesterday's video. Over 1,100 views, over, I think, 112 likes, and 50+ comments. So we are going to see the 2 winners. So this is just for the views. This is for the free month due to over 100 likes. Even if the keyword or key phrase is in here, we're still going to re-roll it for the keyword. So there you go. Having a late breakfast, eggs of bacon with great content. Okay, so Kenny, congratulations. You have won yourself a free month of FTA+. Now, I do believe you have an account on the site, but you know the drill. I need you to email me. I need you to put in the subject line, you are the 6-8 video views winner, and then let me know your username on our website, FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. So yesterday's video keyword was garage, so it's not in this one, so we're still going to re-roll it anyway, but I just wanted to put that there. So it was garage beers, or garage is how I put it. There you go, Danny Morgan. I think this might be the first time you've won, so congratulations. You got the word garage in there. That's as easy as it is, everybody. So all you need to do, Danny, just email me saying you are the 6-8 video keyword winner. Let me know if you have a username on our website. If you do not, let me know a username, an email, and a password. I need all 3 of those. We will get you set up today for your free week. So if you are new to the channel, we use outlier.bet. The link to sign up is down below in the description. You're going to get a 7-day free trial for using our link. So make sure you check it out. After those 7 days, if you guys decide to move on to the normal package, sign up there and then use our link. And if that is the case, we're going to give you a free week. But if you go far and above and beyond and you go to their premium package, we're going to give you a free month. You just got to show proof that you signed up. So we are still waiting on at least the athletics pitcher to be confirmed. That's the only pitcher that we are looking to be confirmed on. I don't know why. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to look at the ballpark factors real quick. Not a ton, but Citizens Bank Park. So Cubs at the Phillies, 22% chance for home runs. Angel Stadium, the wind is blowing directly out. So Athletics at the Angels, 15% chance for home runs there. So those are your ballpark factors. And this is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go game by game. We're going to look at Cincy at Cleveland first. So Wade Miley getting called up, signed, and then now he's starting. I don't think he's pitched since 2023. I don't think he's pitched. Last year he was in AAA on recovery and underwent another surgery. So he has not pitched in a while. Obviously, we don't trust him a ton. He's 6,200. He's going up against Cleveland. He's pitched 2 innings 5 days ago, and now he's going to be starting. I don't trust him whatsoever. 4 earned runs in 2 innings on that one, 38 pitches. It's exactly what I would expect. I think it's just a spot start. Would not surprise me if they sign him. I know they signed him for a year or whatever. They could DFA him. Luis L. Ortiz, I like him here. He's got a 4.02 ERA. Is coming off a great game against the Yankees, of course. 7 strikeouts there. He's had 7 and 9 in other games. If I were to take a pitcher in this one, it would be Luis L. Ortiz. I do not trust Wade Miley whatsoever. But here's why we like Outlier, and here is what we're going to do. So we're going to break it down. We're going to look at the pitchers. I don't trust Miley. L. Ortiz, I hope it's not. I hope the L is for lovable and not loser. So that was stupid. I don't want him in here. He's already faced Cincinnati once this year. He had a good game. So if you look at him, splits-wise, 5 innings, 7 Ks, 16.5 fantasy points. Basically, the minimum fantasy points you're looking for both of your pitchers about 25. So he didn't hit value there. If I were to take a pitcher, it's probably him. I don't know if I will take a pitcher, though. Like, there's other pitchers we could look at. We could look at the bats more so. So just against him in their career, Will Benson's the only one with a home run. But against righties this year, they are hitting very well. Trevino, 344 with 3 bombs, had a home run on Sunday. Ellie De La Cruz got double-digit home runs, batting 287. Christian Encarnacion Strand, 278, 5 home runs. Will Benson with 6 bombs. Gavin Lux is batting 308 with a couple of bombs. Like, these are all ones that you could look at. TJ Friedel is another one that I would take a look at. Then Cleveland bats against Wade Miley. Like, Nolan Jones has a home run. Santana, J-Ram, they all have home run. Against left-handed pitching, J-Ram is batting 417 this year. I think he goes yard in this one, or at least 2+ bases. Wouldn't surprise me. Batting over 400 against lefties. Wade Miley is bad. Then they get to the bullpen. All hell could break loose. So I would look at J-Ram. I would look at a little bit of Manzardo. Wilson a little bit. Stephen Kwan. I know it's a lefty-on-lefty matchup, but I still like it. Angel Martinez is another one that I would look at. So I'm probably fading the pitching in both sides here. I would rather focus on the Cleveland bats just because I don't trust Wade Miley. And again, it just depends how long Wade Miley is in this game. That's the big key here. Miami at Pittsburgh is next. There is some rain concern. Yuri Perez is making his debut. Did not pitch last year versus Mike Burrows. I really don't want the bats at all in this one. Like, Mike Burrows has never faced him before. He's 6K. He's got a 5 ERA. He's coming off a fantastic start against Houston. Miami's not the best. I will put it that way. Yuri Perez, I do like what he brings to the table because Pittsburgh's offense is bad as well. So it's up and down which one's going to have a good game here. Obviously, Miami's never faced Burrows before, but against righties this year, they are hitting very well. Liam Hicks batting 300 with 4 bombs. Augustin Ramirez has 7 bombs, batting 254. You got Otto Lopez batting 235. Xavier Edwards 309. Hernandez at 7 at bat, so it's not a ton. Batting 429. You got Jesus Sanchez batting 277 with 4 bombs, and then Kyle Stowers batting 256 with 10 bombs there. Pittsburgh, I mean, they faced him, but it's been a couple of years. Overall, they are hitting righties better. It just depends on if Yuri's going to have a good game. Now, I don't mind Perez here at all. He has 7K. I don't know how long he's going to go into this game. That's the only problem. So if you avoid that and you go just Pittsburgh bats, just because O'Neal Cruz batting 266 with 11 bombs, I would look at him. IKF 321 batting average, no home runs against righties, but he gets on base, and his strikeout percentage is only 16.1%, 775 OPS. Brian Hayes is there, Nick Gonzalez is there, Adam Frazier. You could even look at Henry Davis if he gets the start at catcher. But if I'm looking, I do like both of these pitchers. I think both are probably tournament-only pitchers. And weather being a concern, kind of monitor that. Cubs at Philly is next. You got Matt Boyd versus Zach Wheeler. Matt Boyd in his career, 32 plate appearances against the Phillies, 179 batting average. And then you got Zach Wheeler, 119 plate appearances, 207 batting average, 28.6. Zach Wheeler just had a kid, so maybe that dad energy comes out and he shoves against the Cubs, which are one of the best teams in baseball right now. Wheeler did bring his ERA down to 296. He had a good start and then a couple of stinkers, and then he's had some really good starts this year. Has not faced the Cubs this year, and when he's pitching at home, he does have a little bit worse ERA of 309. Then you got Matt Boyd, resurgence after last year with Cleveland, coming off back-to-back really good games. Did have a bad game against Cincy, but again, that's in Cincinnati. You never know what's going to happen in that ballpark. Splits-wise, has not faced Philly this year. Home games, 240. Away games, 349. So he has been worse on the road this year in 7 starts. That's always something to look at. People don't always think about it. It's always got to be in the back of your mind. How they do home and away, for whatever reason, that's a thing. So Cubs bats against Wheeler, if you're going to fade the pitching here. Nico Horner has a home run, and that is it. But against righties this year, they're actually not doing as good as I thought. But if you were to take some like Michael Bush batting 296 with double-digit home runs, Carson Kelly 278, Dansby Swanson 258, PCA 315 batting average with 14 home runs, like they're in a good spot. Seiya Suzuki is another one that I would look at if I'm trying to stack. Kyle Tucker is another one. I usually like Tucker against lefties better, but I would take him in this situation. And then Philly against Matt Boyd. Max Kepler is the only one that has a home run. They really haven't seen him much. And then we look at this. So overall, Kyle Schwarber, 278 batting average against left-handed pitching, 11 bomb. Trey Turner, 325. Nick Castellanos, 300. Okay, those are the big ones. Then you can find those one-offs of like maybe Max Kepler's in there. Maybe Bryson Stott. Edmundo Sosa batting 333 with a home run. Alec Bohm batting 254, kind of slowed down a little bit since we've used him. So in conclusion of this one, I think I like Zach Wheeler. But again, cannot discount these Cubs. This offense has been pretty damn good. Tampa Bay at Boston. Boston coming off a series win against the Yankees. Shane Baz versus Brian Bayo. Baz coming in 7,800, only averaging 13.3. He's already faced Boston once this year, went 6 innings, 1 earned run, 11 Ks in that one. Boston strikes out the second most out of any team. So they are striking out quite a bit. I think they're the 3rd most out of any team, but they're the 2nd most because Colorado's not playing today. So he's already had a good game. That was in Tampa Bay, I believe. Yeah, that was in Tampa Bay. They won that game 16-1. Dominant performance out of him. He does have a 5 ERA, though. That is definitely something to look at. Then Bayo coming in, 391. Has not faced Tampa Bay this year. In his career against this team, 94 plate appearances, 357 batting average. So they've had his number when they've come, like they faced. He's got a 391 ERA. Back-to-back 9.5 fantasy points is not enough. Really has not hit value. Hasn't hit 20 and over a month, 7 weeks or 6 weeks or 5. I don't know math. If I'm taking one, it would be Baz at all. Like, I don't know if I will, though. So if you're looking at Tampa Bay bats against Bayo, like Matt Thaiss has a home run. Josh Lowe has a home run. Then you look against righties, Aranda batting 333 with 7 bombs. Caminero, 279. Brandon Lau, 274, 11 bombs. I am looking at Tampa Bay as a stack here. Boston bats against Shane. I mean, Christian Campbell has a home run. That is it. Against righties, overall, like Abraham Toro batting 349 had a home run yesterday. Christian Campbell had a home run yesterday, batting 237. Carlos Narvaez had a home run yesterday, batting 293. Wilyer Abreu, 254. Jaron Duran, 284. Rob Refsnyder, 292. Like, these are the bats I would look at, but I'm kind of intrigued. Devers is another one. I'm intrigued at this, but I'm probably going Shane over Boston just because they strike out the most. Kind of where I'd lean in this one a little bit. Again, I can be wrong. I'm not always right. I'm just trying to give you guys a full breakdown. Atlanta at Milwaukee is the next game. You got Chris Sale versus Aaron Savale. I would take Sale. I don't trust Savale. Game log, like he's had 2 good starts. We used him against Cincy just because he did go 5.1, 2 earned runs and 5Ks, 17.2 at 6,000 is great. They've now bumped his price up to 6,500. I could be wrong, but I'm going Chris Sale and I am going Atlanta bats in this one. So we'll just kind of see. Atlanta bats, Sean Murphy has a home run against him. That is it. Against righties this year, Drake Baldwin, 306. I would look at him. Austin Riley, 282. Acuna batting 349. You've got Verdugo batting 276. You got Eli White batting 275. These are the ones that I would look at. Again, there's always a Matt Olson. And it just depends on the lineup that comes up. Michael Harris is another one that you could look at, but I'm going Chris Sale and I'm going the Braves bats in this one. I'm not overthinking it. Toronto at St. Louis is the next game. You've got Barrios versus Palante. So Barrios coming off, he has not faced St. Louis this year. In his career, 43 plate appearances, so not a ton. Basically a start and a half-ish, equivalent, maybe 3. Against Philly, 17.9, didn't really hit value. Against the Athletics, 33.1, he shoved. But he's had these off games this year. And the way St. Louis has been hitting, I don't know if I trust Barrios. Palante, 491 ERA. I'm avoiding, I'm not using him either. I'm just using the bats in this one. So we'll look at the bats. If you want to avoid both of them and you want to see, well, which bats are good, which one should we use? Toronto bats, Guerrero has a home run against him, but against righties this year, like Barger, batting 267 with 7 bombs. Bichette batting 276 with 7 bombs. You've got Vladdy with 5 bombs, batting 260. George Springer, 255 batting average, above league average, has 6 bombs there. Nate Lukes would be a cheap option, 277 with 4 bombs. Andres Jimenez could be a cheap option, but he's struggled more so than not. And then maybe Alejandro Kirk, batting almost 300 with a couple of bombs there. St. Louis bats against Barrios. No one has a home run, which is surprising to me. But if you look at this, like Burleson batting 307, Brendan Donovan batting 353 against righties. Mason Wynn batting 312. You've got Victor Scott batting 271. You got Lars Nootbaar batting 246 with 6 bombs. These are the ones I'm looking at. Ivan Herrera is another one. I don't know if he'll start. If Herrera is in there for catching, today would be a cheap option to put him in there, especially if you're trying to build a competitive lineup there. Athletics at the Angels is the next game. So it's not 100% confirmed that it's Jeffrey Springs, but it is his turn in the rotation. And it is day of. I was going to do this video last night, but not all the pitchers were available, and now this is still not available. Springs, I mean, neither of these guys I want, pitching-wise. Like, yes, Kikuchi has a good game every so often. I get that. 323 is respectable, but the way the Angels or the A's are hitting, I'm a little bit weary on that. Now, Springs is interesting because the Angels do strike out the most. If it is him, they do strike out the most out of any team this year. He's coming off 18.8 against Minnesota. He's now dropped down to 6,800. He had a bad game against Toronto. I think in tournaments I'd use him just because of how much the Angels do strike out. But again, we got to pay attention because I don't know if it's 100% Jeffrey Springs. So if it is, the Angels against him, no one's hit a home run. Left-handed pitching. I mean, Logan O'Hoppe batting 360, Travis d'Arnaud batting 400, very small sample size. Lugo batting 364, again, a small sample size. They're just not hitting lefties as well. Athletic bats against Kikuchi, no one's hit a home run, but against lefties this year. You could look at Jacob Wilson batting 412, JJ Bleday batting 343, got Brent Rooker batting 347 with 4 bombs. Like, those are great numbers there. Those would be the first ones I'd look at. You can always look at, is Andujar hurt? He is hurt. When did he get hurt? Oh, last Monday. I didn't even realize that. I was going to say him, but then he wasn't showing up, so I was very confused. Yeah, I mean, Soderstrom's another one that I wouldn't be surprised if he hits a home run. He just seems to be in the box score, and I'm not using him. So, in conclusion of this, I would look a little bit at if it is Jeffrey Springs, because the Angels strike out the most. I would probably focus on the Athletics as a stack just a little bit more. Next game we've got going on, Seattle at the Diamondbacks. You've got Emerson Hancock versus Merrill Kelly. 16 plate appearances against the Diamondbacks for Hancock. No hits, 18.8. Merrill Kelly, 49 plate appearances, 20.4 K percentage, and only a 182 batting average against him. He has not faced them this year. Pitching at home, though, 3.03 ERA, so it's a little bit better. But again, this ballpark scares me. But against Atlanta, he just shoved for 34.6. Washington, St. Louis, he didn't really do much at all. And then he shoved versus the Rockies. And Seattle actually strikes out the 5th most out of any team, or the 3rd most out of any team of active teams to this game here on this slate. So Merrill Kelly at 8,500 could be a cheap, sneaky option. Emerson Hancock has not faced Arizona this year. When he's on the road, he's 325, so he has been better on the road. 6,400 is intriguing, but he does have a 5 ERA. So good game against Baltimore, not so good against Washington. And like, he had a good game there, and then it's been since April 23rd since he's had another good game. The way Arizona hits, I'm probably not on Hancock. I'm probably on Merrill Kelly if I'm using pitching here. Like, this isn't the best pitching slate, to be honest. I haven't looked at tomorrow, but there's no way it's worse than this. Merrill Kelly, like JP Crawford has a home run, or Polanco has a home run, or Rosarena does. Against righties this year, Crawford batting 308. Power Ollie being a switch hitter, he's on fire right now. Polanco batting 262 with 10 bombs. Rowdy Tellez batting 215, which is low, but he has 9 home runs. You could look at those guys. But I'm probably on Merrill. And then Arizona against Hancock. No one's done anything, but against righties this year, I mean, like Josh Naylor batting 307. Ketel Marte batting 333. Gabriel Moreno batting 282. Suarez batting 268. You got Corbin Carroll batting 270 with 15 bombs, also steals bases. Pavin Smith batting 301. Like, they hit righties well. Like, I would focus more on an Arizona stack than I would on Emerson Hancock at all. And then the final game, we've got the Dodgers at San Diego. We've got Dustin May versus Nick Pivetta. So May comes in with a 4.09 ERA. Didn't do much against the Mets. Pretty good against Cleveland and Arizona. Splits wise against the Padres. Not much. 81 plate appearances in his career against the Padres. 253 batting average, 17.3 K percentage. So it's been okay. Game log wise, not much going on that I love here. It is in San Diego though, so it is a pitcher's ballpark. So that could be a plus for him. Then Nick Pivetta coming in. Has not faced the Dodgers this year. In his career, 139 plate appearances, 258. Coming off a bad start at San Francisco, which is surprising because that's a pitcher's ballpark. He gave up 5 earned runs in that game. But against Pittsburgh, 25.9. Against Atlanta, 21.3. Seattle, 23.7. He's been kind of inconsistent this year. When he pitches at home, though, he does have a 1.69 ERA. So I do give a boost there because I think it'll be a low ownership there because it's the Dodgers. I think people will be on them. But I don't mind Nick Pivetta. If you're going Dodgers against him, like Ohtani does have 2 home runs against him. And they do hit righties well. So Freeman batting 367. Muncy batting 282. Pages batting 299 with 9 bombs. Ohtani with 19 bombs. Will Smith batting 295. Like, they are hitting very well. Mookie Betts 276 as well. So looking at those, I'm okay, but I do like Nick Pivetta. And then San Diego against May, the only one, or actually Cronenworth 294 with a home run. Machado has 2 home runs. Machado's been on fire this year so far. Tatis does have a home run against him. Luis Arraez batting 292 against righties. Cronenworth 256. Gavin Sheets is another one I would look at for San Diego. Jackson Merrill batting 316 with 3 bombs. Like, I would love, to be honest with you, I'm probably looking at Nick Pivetta, and I'm probably looking at San Diego as a stack a little bit more than I am looking at Dustin May as a pitcher. And there you have it. Those are your 9 games completed. We are now going to give you all of the batters. I have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating through 10,000 sims. So about an hour or an hour and a half before first pitch, we'll update the sims for you. We'll do 20,000 simulations. So you can see the difference. Right now, number 1, Jose Ramirez. Number 2, Ketel Marte. Number 3 is Josh Lowe. Number 4 is Brian Reynolds. 5 is Rafi Devers. 6 is Eugenio Suarez. 7, Spencer Horwitz. 8, Josh Naylor. 9, Nolan Schanuel. 10, Stephen Kwan. 11, Vladdy Guerrero. 12, Carlos Santana. 13, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 14, Alejandro Kirk. And 15, Luis Arraez. So right now, through 10,000 sims, we have 15 batters that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating. So now we're going to do pitches be crazy. So these are the bottom 5 teams that are on this slate that strike out the most. These are the pitchers to strike to go up against them. So hopefully that helps you out. We've got number 1, Jeffrey Springs at the Angels, if it is in fact Jeffrey Springs. Angels strike out 9.59 times per game, 9.78 at home. Number 2 is Shane Baz at Boston. Boston strikes out 9.21 times per game, 8.12 at home. Merrill Kelly is number 3 versus Seattle. Seattle strikes out 8.95 times per game, 8.73 on the road. Number 4 is Luis L. Ortiz versus Cincy. Cincy strikes out 8.86 times per game, 9.41 on the road. And number 5 is Yuri Perez at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh strikes out 8.75 times per game, 8.5 times at home. Now, I don't know how long Perez is going to be in this game, but to reiterate, Jeffrey Springs, number 1. Number 2, Boz. Number 3, Merrill Kelly. Number 4, Luis L. Ortiz. And number 5 is Yuri Perez. Okay, so now we're going to look at bases. As of the moment right now, this game that simulated the most with the bases is Marlins at the Pirates, just so you know. But if we are looking, these are the batters that I think would get 2+ bases for you. Number 1, Trey Turner. Number 2, Jose Ramirez. Number 3, Josh Naylor. 4, Ketel Marte. 5, Eugenio Suarez. 6, Luis Ariz. 7, Steven Kwan. And that is it. We've got 7 today. It's a smaller slate. So 7 batters. And again, I wouldn't parlay all of them together, but if you want to parlay some of them together, I'm okay with that. And then looking at pitching. Some of these pitchers, what we're looking at for strikeouts. Zach Wheeler, if you can find a line for 6 or 7+ strikeouts, I would look at that. Chris Sale, 7+ strikeouts. Merrill Kelly, 6+ strikeouts. Nick Pivetta, 5+ strikeouts. Maybe tease it up to 6. I'd be okay with that. And then Jeffrey Springs, 4 to 5+ strikeouts for Springs. If it is in fact Jeffrey Springs, I would look at that. So there you have it. That is your Monday slate broken down. Hopefully you guys are in a great spot. Hopefully you had a great weekend, whether or not you did NASCAR, DFS, sports betting, NBA finals, MLB yesterday. Let me know how you guys did. Hopefully you had a great weekend. I forgot to say it, but the keyword of the day is blues because it's Monday and we've got the blues. So that's what we've got. If you're stuck around this long, if you want to watch the video in its entirety a couple of times today, clicking on the ads, watching, liking, and sharing help out the channel more than you guys